Checking out the visiting team. After splitting their first 2 games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, you know, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, you know, injury histories always.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. And early in the season, many coaches, Clark, still experimenting with rotations. Who plays when and where, and how long has it been in your experience to have that established on a team?
Well, it varies from team to team. There are a number of factors. One, the coach, has he been there a while? Does he have an established style of play and system? Two, what's your roster like? How healthy are you? What's the mix and makeup of your team? So it could vary, but typically you'd like to have it not prolong itself into the regular season. You hope that a few weeks of training camp, and then by the time you get a month of the season under your belt, that you're pretty anchored into who you are and how you're going to try to play.
Good outline. Now the starting group for the visitors. Perkins is out there with A-Train. Then there's Smooth. Then there's B, and it's Dub in at the center position. Here's Cool Hands. Got a hand on it. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here we go. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Lloyd Pierce. David.
He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season. He said guys are finding their roles, and we're doing all the little things that tend to separate out the better teams. I just hope we can keep it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Takes the 13-footer. Lewis misses.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's A-Train. Knocks down the 3-ball. A-Train's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
ABC passes to Big Cat. Harris outside. Five on the clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lewis kicks to Perkins. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Ford with the rebound. Inside. Here's Big Cat. Here's Cool Hands. Banked in off the glass. Cool Hands got his second bucket tonight.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Passes it to A-Train. 6 to shoot. Here's Lewis.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's ABC. 23 points for him the last game again.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Got a piece of it. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Perkins kicks to Lewis. The pass to B. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. ABC passes to Harris to the middle. And here's Perkins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
To the paint. And it's blocked by Lewis. And he's able to get it back. And here's Perkins. 14 points from him the last game again.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Lewis misses.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
Here's A-Train. And it's Ford with the rebound. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Cool hands passes to ABC. Perkins with the block. And they get it back. Big Cat. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality. Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Here's ABC. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A lot of coaches out there, Clark, wear their emotions very prominently on their sleeve. Others take the calm, cool approach as a player. Was there a particular style that you preferred?
Yeah, my preference was cool, calm, be direct, be firm, but not necessarily overly emotional. And in my short stint with the Pacers, Jack McKinney was more of the cool and calm approach. He was excitable, but a little bit even-keeled. George was a little more emotional, but still, I enjoyed playing for both of them because I think I was clear in that they were trying to get the best out of me and the best out of the team.
Good way to look at it. Good on the second free throw. Here's ABC. Pass to Big Cat. Here's ABC. Ford passes to ABC. Here's Big Cat, covered by Perkins. To the middle. Clock at 6. Kept alive. Can't get it to fall.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Big Cat. He's coming off a 13-point game again. Here's ABC. Hangs in the air. It's tipped. They retain possession. Off target from outside. ABC's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Got that one up quick. Lewis has got 5 now.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooters. You've got to challenge the shot.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
.129 left here in the first quarter. Count that bucket.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Passes it to B. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. 7 points in the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
ABC passes to Cool Hands. To the inside. Roach. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. One shot.
And that one misses.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Some solid defense from Harris.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Now, here is 4. His last outing, he had 8 points. A three-pointer is right on target. That's now 8 points for Cool Hands.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead, Greg.
Here's Lewis. 9 points last game.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
It's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to B. Will it go? The shot that time, not on target. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The home team, they lead by 8. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
We've got Big Cat. Harris is out there with ABC. And it's the Cobra. And it's Cool Hands in at the small forward. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Down low, here's Ford, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. On Saturday and then on Sunday. Ford's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. They've got A-Train, smooth out there with Dub, and there's Perkins, and it's B in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Cool Hands. He's coming off a 16-point game again. Here's ABC, Lewis covering. Mark that is his 5th miss in 7 shots. For the game at 42%. Dub the pass to Lewis. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. Needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Right wing. Here's Big Cat. Here's Cool Hands. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Now here is Harris. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
Yeah, excellent work on the boards that night. Always in attack mode, and that allowed him to get plenty of rebounds. The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he burst to the hoop.
Perkins kicks to Lewis. Over Ford. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And the defense that time was late. And you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Lewis. 9 points in the game so far. Perkins with the bucket. Perkins got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here is Ford. 6 points for him. Here's ABC. To the middle. It's picked off.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Perkins. No good on the triple. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Harris looking it over. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Misses from short range. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lewis. That one wide left.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
And it's Harris off the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
And Harris drops them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to A-Train. He kicks it to Lewis. And the shot is long.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And it's blocked by Lewis. One-on-one fast break. Here's Tubb. They get it again. Perkins with the bucket. Perkins got 5.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
And Lloyd Pierce wants a timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Here's Harris. A beautiful reverse layup. 10 points for him.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Perkins, the pass to Lewis. Shoots the 3. No good on that one.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Here's ABC. Passes it to Big Cat. That's tipped. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Lewis misses.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Harris kicks to 4. The pass to ABC. From the arc.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
41% for the game. To the inside. Cool hands. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Perkins kicks to Lewis. Over Ford. Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Now here is Harris. 10 points for him. Fires from 14. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Lewis. Lays it up and banks it in. Lewis has got 13.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Ford passes to ABC. Inside. To the paint. Here's Perkins. Got a piece of it. Left side Harris. Down low. And he makes good on the layup. 8 points for Big Cat.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lewis passes to Dub. Back to Lewis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Harris passes to Big Cat. Here's ABC. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board. And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Greg, you've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Now here's Lewis. He's got 15, just 5 on the clock. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lewis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Here's ABC. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The home team up 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they're getting beat up on the boards, Ernie. Woo. Smack them around, smack them around. And you know the coach is unhappy about it, because I'm unhappy about it, Ernie. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now saying, hey, we can bounce back in the second half. You need to dig deep, show some pride.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The ball at 42%. Cool Hands is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Harris. Then it's Big Cat, and it's ABC in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Now here is Harris. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Harris has got 12 in the game.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Feeds to Perkins. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. 7 points in the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Over to the wing. Here's ABC. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to A-Train. Ford with the steal. Passes to ABC. And stolen by Perkins. Goes up at the stripe. Lewis misses. And there's the pass to ABC. Drains it from beyond the arc. ABC's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Perkins kicks to Lewis. Pass to B. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And Lloyd Pierce wants a timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the home team has possession. ABC passes to Cool Hands. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Passes to Cool Hands. 3-pointer on the way. Lewis grabs the board. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. B, the pass to Lewis. That shot, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Lewis has got 4 points this quarter. Here's ABC. He's got 15. Inside, 4. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Ford. Both shots good from the stripe. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. The pass to B. There's the triple. Back to Lewis. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
On Friday, then on Sunday. Free throw good. Ford. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Where you look at player contracts today, Clark, a little different from the one after you signed your rookie year. What, 4 years and $1 million? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you got the numbers right, Kevin. You know, I look at that as all relative. How about the guys who played way before me?
Right.
And they were traveling on trains to games and were working jobs during the summer. I mean, it's all a function of the revenue generation of the league, which has grown exponentially since I played. We were part of the group that actually saw the first salary cap instituted in the early 80s. So growth is part of what we see now in player salaries, and I'm all for the guys to get what they deserve from that standpoint.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to B. Launches a three. The shot misses.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
Now, here's Lewis. He's got 21, and that one drops for him. Here's Big Cat. Passes it to ABC. And Lewis comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Now here's Perkins. 9 points in the game so far. Good on the shot.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
ABC passes to Big Cat. Over to the left wing. Sinks the triple. 18 points for ABC.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Perkins, and it's blocked.
they've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And he knocks down the first one. He makes one of two that time. Gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Fires for three. And there's the call on A-Train. And that'll be his third foul so far. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation. That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Here's ABC. Harris outside. .146 left in the third quarter of the game. The pass to Cool Hands. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a three. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. 1:33 left to play here in the third. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. ABC really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
On defense, the home team. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's Lewis. And again, unable to change momentum here. Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Ford passes to Cool Hands. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Dishes it to Perkins. Lewis right side. Here's B. Outside for Lewis. over Ford. And an air off. Pass to ABC. Here's Big Cat. Misses in close.
Great look, but he couldn't finish. Everything but is how we say that. Surprising since the defense was very pedestrian.
No coverage that time. A-Train's got 5. Being right around 46% from the floor in the third quarter. Here's ABC. Perkins pulls it in. Perkins got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's A-Train, guarded by Harris. It's hauled in by Harris. Ford passes to Cool Hands. Here's ABC. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the home team, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Lewis. Smooth out there with B. Then it's Dub. Then there's A-Train. And it's Perkins in at the point. Shot left block. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And both free throws good for Lewis. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. ABC passes to Harris. To the paint. Here's Big Cat. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up? And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Perkins gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop, hitting 50% on the night. To the middle. It's tipped. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lewis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. And 43% from the floor. Passes it to Dub. Back to Lewis. Six on the shot clock. 18 feet out. They get the rebound. B misses the layup.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
To the inside. Bucket is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the pass to Cool Hands. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Back to Lewis. Over Ford. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's ABC, covered by Perkins. ABC passes to Cool Hands. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. Open jump shot off the mark. Being about 42% so far. Pulls up. High post. Lewis misses. Being from the field, 44%. Not bad. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's now 20 points for ABC. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Lewis. Got it from 16 feet. Lewis has got 29 in the game. Here's ABC. Pass to Cool Hands. Here's ABC, covered by Perkins. To the paint. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Lewis trains it from beyond the arc. Lewis has got 32 points in the game.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Harris. And it's blocked by Lewis. And it's good, 2 points. Lewis has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Now here is Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And Harris drops them both. So it's the visitors now. 7-point differential. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Dub the pass to B. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Passes it to Big Cat. Kicks it to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got 10 points here in the second half.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
To the middle. Here's Lewis. A second chance effort. Misses the layup.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass. And that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Now Perkins. Lewis misses. Here's Big Cat. Stolen by Lewis. A solo fast break. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Here's ABC. He kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Cat. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Perkins kicks to Lewis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
No good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Ford kicks to Harris. The feed now to Ford. The pass to ABC. To the middle. A reverse. And it's good on the way in. And that's 13 points for the Cobra.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Lets it go from 14. Here's ABC. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ford with the steal. Pass to Big Cat. Here's Cool Hands. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And he's made some shots here tonight, Kevin. He's been efficient from beyond, knocked down 5 triples. And when you've got a guy that steady from long range, it just puts all sorts of pressure on the defense.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. Stolen away, and they're moving it up. Here's Cool Hands. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
And that one's good. Parker.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
Harris with it. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.